Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have unlocked the secret to making money effortlessly, while others are perpetually stuck in a struggle? It's as if they hold a secret guidebook, while the rest of us are fumbling to figure out the rules of the game. The truth is, money operates according to certain laws, much like the laws of physics that govern our world. Think of gravity. You can't see it, but you always feel its presence and impact in every moment. Money works in a similar way, following immutable principles that, if you don't understand, will keep you fighting against the current, wondering why you're not getting ahead. It's like swimming upstream against a powerful river while others glide downstream with ease, enjoying the ride. But here's the fantastic news. Once you grasp these laws, you can turn them into your advantage and change the game. Just as understanding gravity allowed humans to build rockets that soar into space or airplanes that cross oceans, understanding the laws of money empowers you to build a secure financial future, opening the door to wealth and freedom. In this video, we're diving deep into the core laws of money, secrets that most people are never taught, but that successful and wealthy individuals never forget. These laws aren't just for billionaires or millionaires swimming in cash. They're for everyone, from young adults earning their first paycheck, those grappling with debt, to seasoned players in the wealth-building game. No matter where you are on your financial journey, these principles can transform your life. So, if you're ready to take charge of your financial future, hit that subscribe button, grab a cup of coffee, and let's embark on this journey of discovery together. Let's be real. Haven't we all sat staring at our bank account balance, wishing we had just a bit more to make life feel easier? We tell ourselves, if only I got a raise, landed a higher-paying job, or scored a big contract, all my financial problems would disappear. But the harsh reality is this. Earning more money doesn't automatically solve your financial troubles. Picture yourself on a sinking boat, frantically scooping water out with a bucket. Does it matter how much water you scoop if there's a gaping hole in the hull swallowing all your efforts? No, right? You could be the fastest water scooper in the world, but the boat is still going down. The problem isn't the water, it's the hole. Your finances work the same way. You could double or triple your income, but if you're spending recklessly, lack basic financial knowledge, or haven't shifted your mindset about money, you'll still find yourself in a mess. Think of someone you know who earns a high income, but is always complaining about being broke. That's a perfect example. This first law is about recognizing a fundamental truth. Fixing your financial problems requires more than just making more money. It's about plugging the holes in your financial boat, controlling your spending, understanding where your money flows, learning to budget, and developing a healthy mindset about money. Start by reviewing your bills, identifying unnecessary expenses, and asking yourself, do I really need to spend on this? Even a small change like that can make a massive difference. We often fantasize that more money will bring true freedom. Who hasn't imagined quitting their job, traveling the globe, or shopping without worrying about their bank balance? But here's the brutal truth. Many people who earn more money end up feeling more trapped than ever. Why? Because as their income grows, their spending skyrockets uncontrollably. They buy a bigger house, a fancier car, dine at upscale restaurants, and suddenly, they're imprisoned in a new, more expensive lifestyle, forced to work harder to keep it up. This is called lifestyle inflation, a fancy term for spending more as you earn more. It's like running full speed on a treadmill. You're sweating, you're exhausted, but you're not getting anywhere. You're stuck in place, just running faster. The problem isn't earning more money. It's letting your desires and expenses rise unchecked alongside your income. The secret to true financial freedom is breaking this cycle. You need to realize that wealth isn't measured by how much you earn, but by how much you keep and how you make it grow. Think of a truly wealthy person. They don't blow all their money on flashy things. They invest in opportunities that generate sustainable income, like real estate, stocks, or retirement funds. It's about making conscious spending choices, living below your means, and maintaining a modest lifestyle even as your wallet grows thicker. People love to talk about making more money, but what they don't tell you is that it's not just about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep after all the bills are paid and life settles down. I call this real income. Picture this. Two friends work at the same company, both earning 50 million VND a month. But one spends 45 million on bills, hobbies, and a lavish lifestyle, while the other spends only 30 million and invests the rest. Who's truly richer? The one who spends less, right? They have a higher real income, more financial breathing room, and can save, invest, and build wealth faster. So, before you obsess over needing a six-figure raise, sit down and scrutinize your expenses. Are there subscriptions you can cancel, like streaming services you barely use? Can you negotiate lower phone or internet bills? Should you move to a smaller, cheaper apartment to cut costs? Try making a list of all your monthly expenses and ask, what can I cut? Small changes, like skipping a few restaurant meals or canceling an unused subscription, can have a huge impact on your real income. That, my friends, is the key to building lasting wealth over time. Let's talk about a financial trap so many fall into: the endless pursuit of more. Have you ever heard someone say, if I just had a bit more money, I'd be happy? But if you don't define what enough means for you, you'll forever be chasing a vague shadow. It's like running on a giant treadmill. You're sweating, you're exhausted, but you're not getting closer to any finish line. You get a raise, upgrade your lifestyle, buy a new phone, vacation at a 5-star resort, and then, just months later, you feel broke again. That's a recipe for perpetual frustration, a cycle that never leads to true satisfaction. So how do you escape this trap? Sit down and define what enough looks like for you. Is it an emergency fund that covers 6 months of expenses? Paying off your home loan by age 40? Or achieving financial independence so you can retire early and do what you love? Once you have a clear goal, you can create a detailed plan to get there. More importantly, you'll find peace and joy along the journey, instead of always feeling like something's missing. Try writing down your financial goals today. It could be as simple as saving 10 million VND a month, or as ambitious as generating 50 million VND in passive income annually. Whatever it is, defining it will keep you focused and help you avoid the wanting more spiral. The next law is about safeguarding what you've worked so hard to build. The more you have, the more you risk losing. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a guaranteed investment tip or a can't-miss opportunity, but be cautious. Nothing is certain in the world of finance. Don't gamble your financial security on something you don't truly need. Before pouring money into any investment, ask yourself, if I lost every penny I put into this, would it upend my life? If the answer is yes, you might want to think twice. Take my friend, for example. He once invested his entire savings into a promising startup because of hyped-up promises. The result? He lost nearly everything and spent years recovering. Instead of chasing risky ventures, focus on building wealth sustainably, slow and steady, like the tortoise in the tortoise and hare story. Remember, the goal isn't to get rich quick, it's to stay rich for life. There's a common misconception that money equals wealth. You see someone driving a luxury car, wearing a designer watch, living in a lavish mansion, and assume they've made it big. But the truth is, appearances can be shockingly deceptive. I once knew someone who owned a flashy car, only to find out it was leased, and he was drowning in credit card debt. Many who look wealthy are living paycheck to paycheck, stressed about maintaining their glamorous image. True wealth isn't about showing off. It's about financial security, a rock-solid foundation that lets you sleep soundly without money worries. Real wealth is in your savings account, your carefully built investment portfolio, your retirement fund that secures your future. It's about having a clear financial plan, controlling your cash flow, and having the freedom to live life on your terms without being tied to a job you despise. Don't get sucked into the social media comparison game, where people flaunt their flashy purchases. Focus on building real wealth, the kind that brings peace of mind, not just jealous stares from others. You might be thinking, man, this wealth-building stuff sounds like a long, grueling journey. What about those stories of people getting rich overnight? Sure, there are lottery winners, those who pick the perfect stock at the perfect time, or social media stars who go viral overnight. But let's be clear, those are rare exceptions, not the rule. The vast majority of wealth is built gradually, strategically, and with immense discipline. It's like constructing a skyscraper. You need a detailed blueprint, a reliable team, and years of persistent work. Fast money often comes with big risks. It can disappear as quickly as it arrived, leading to poor investment choices or a false sense of security that makes you careless. Studies show that many lottery winners go bankrupt within a few years because they lack money management skills. Be wary of promises of easy money or surefire schemes. Real wealth is invisible. It's the money you didn't spend, the car you didn't upgrade, the luxury you walked away from to focus on long-term goals. A major mistake many make is treating wealth like a destination, as if you can achieve it in a single night. But the truth is, wealth is a lifelong journey, not a finish line. Think of it like training for a marathon. You can't wake up and run 26 miles without preparation. You need to train, build endurance, and progress step by step over months, even years. Building wealth is no different. It demands discipline, patience, and commitment to a long-term plan, even when results aren't immediate. It's about saving consistently each month, investing wisely in safe options like index funds or real estate, and staying steady despite market fluctuations. The most successful investors, like Warren Buffett, understand this is a long-distance race, not a sprint. They don't get rattled by short-term market dips. They keep their eyes on the big picture. Another mistake is believing that working harder automatically means more money. It sounds logical, but it's not entirely true. It's not just about how much you work, it's about how you work. Imagine two rideshare drivers. One works 12-hour shifts driving aimlessly. The other works 6 hours during peak times, targeting busy spots like airports or malls. Who earns more? Clearly, the one working smarter. In any job or business, think about how to increase your value per hour. Can you learn a new skill, like coding or digital marketing, to boost your income? Can you automate tasks to free up time for higher-paying projects? Or even negotiate a better salary with your boss? Time is your most precious asset. Use it wisely, instead of just trading hours for dollars. Never judge wealth by appearances. Luxury cars, designer clothes, or extravagant vacations on Instagram can fool you into thinking that's what wealth looks like. But I've met people who appear rich but are drowning in debt, stressed about car lease payments or mortgages. True wealth is discreet. An emergency fund that covers a year of expenses, a diverse investment portfolio that grows your money, a home free of debt. Real wealth whispers, it doesn't shout. Don't chase flashiness. Focus on building a solid financial foundation that brings peace and freedom. Luck certainly plays a role in finances. Some people pick the right stock at the perfect time or win the lottery. But you can't build a secure financial future on luck alone. It's like playing the lottery. You might win big once, but it's not a sustainable strategy. Instead of waiting for luck, create your own by preparing thoroughly, learning constantly, working hard, and taking calculated risks. For example, if you study investing and research the market, you'll be better positioned to seize opportunities when they arise. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Go out and create your own opportunities instead of waiting for a financial miracle. Many believe flashing expensive items will earn them respect. They buy fancy cars, designer clothes, or even a huge house just to impress others. But the truth is, real respect doesn't come from material possessions. People see through the glitzy facade. True respect comes from how you treat others, the values you uphold, and the positive impact you make in your community. Think of the people you truly admire. Are they the ones with the most expensive things, or the ones who are kind, compassionate, and make a difference? Focus on building genuine relationships, living true to yourself, and leaving a meaningful legacy, something no amount of money can buy. It's easy to think that what you want today, a fancy car, a dream home, or a high salary, will always be your goal. But you're a person who's constantly evolving, and your priorities will shift over time. That car you dreamed of might lose its appeal in a few years. A high-paying job might feel empty if it's not fulfilling. Keep yourself flexible, ready to reassess your goals, and adjust as needed. Financial success isn't about hitting a fixed milestone in the future. It's about building a life that brings joy and fulfillment at every stage. Let's talk about happiness. We often imagine that reaching a financial milestone, like saving 1 billion VND or buying a dream condo, will bring everlasting joy. But that's the arrival fallacy. True happiness doesn't come solely from external achievements. It's about appreciating what you have right now, enjoying the journey, and living in alignment with your values. I once thought that saving 500 million VND would make me feel set. But when I hit that goal, I realized happiness wasn't in the number. It was in the moments I shared with family, the times I helped others. Don't wait for happiness. Find it today, even as you work toward your goals. Finally, let's address the sunk cost fallacy. That's when you cling to an investment, job, or even a relationship just because you've already invested so much time, money, or effort. But what's gone is gone. Make decisions based on the present and future, not the past. For instance, if you invested in a stock that's plummeting, don't hold on just because you've already lost money. Evaluate whether it has real potential to recover. Sometimes, the smartest move is to cut your losses and start fresh. If you're looking for a modern investing platform, check out public.com. It offers fractional shares, expert insights, and a user-friendly interface to support you. I'll leave a link below for you to explore. Those are the 15 laws of money everyone needs to know to master their finances. Remember, mastering money isn't just about earning more. It's about understanding your deep relationship with money, making smart choices, and living in alignment with your goals and values. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss future content to help you get closer to financial freedom. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep mastering your money. Until next time, take care, Money Magician.